Hey, Shane Brooks here, and in the next clip you're going to see an interview with a good buddy of mine named Abdullah. And he has a really great course called MadSense Reborn, and over the last 6 months I've been working with him hand in hand to create the best possible modules to teach you guys how to monetize your real specific sites, between flipping them and monetizing them with AdSense, to call to actions, to driving traffic with Facebook ads. There's all kinds of awesome training in there. Now, he's actually been running these methods for over 3 years and has some just insane results. Now, in the interview, we walk through his course step by step, some proof that he's got, and some pretty special deals that he has going on. Now, I guarantee that this is going to be worth your time. So go ahead, watch the interview. There's going to be a get started button below, and I hope you guys enjoy this. I'll talk to you soon. Hey, what's going on, buddy? How you doing today?
Man. Good. How about yourself?
Doing good, man. So everybody that's watching the call right now, I'm here with my good buddy Abdullah. Now, where was it that we met the first time, and how long ago was that?
It's been about 2 years, and we met in Dublin at a marketing summit. So it's been 2 years since then, man. A long journey, eh?
Love it. And for anybody that's watching this right now, we're going to be talking about a really cool program that Abdullah has been just slaving away on. But I do want to also say, what's cool about Abdullah is he's actually a user of our tools, real specific, trending traffic from back in the day. And I think what he has is something that every single person that's watching this call is going to benefit from. And the reason is, a lot of people are using our tools trying to make money online and try to figure out different ways to monetize their websites. And it can be a real challenge because, you get caught in like analysis paralysis, trying to learn all these different things. But Abdullah has done a great job simplifying the whole process, and you've had amazing results with it, correct?
Oh yeah. Crazy results.
Beautiful.
Can't wait to share with you today.
Absolutely. Let me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag your sales page over. I'm going to read the headline. Perfect. And then I want you to break it down for us. So here's your headline. Sorry for the 50 million tabs. So got $5. Let's turn that into $333.52 pure profits per day with a simple untapped Google AdSense and Facebook traffic formula that works even if you've never made a penny online. So pretty salesy headline, pretty hypey. Oh yeah. Tell me, what is it about?
Let me dive straight into this. Let me break it up for you. So here's the situation. Now, when you read that, of course, it catches you straight, it comes at your face and you're thinking, what? I could spend $5 a day to make 380. That's insane. Now, instead, what it really means is you can get started with a business that has the potential to make you upwards of $500,000, $2,000 a day, all started off with a $5 budget. So all you need is $5 and you can get started with this business model as soon as today, because now with the new MadSense Reborn, there's one more thing we're offering, which is a done for you site. So when you take action with us, you literally, all you got to worry about is sending traffic to your content. You've got a site there, it's already ready, using your tools, real specific, you've got your content covered, and all you have to worry about is getting that $5 together to run your first Facebook ad campaign.
Beautiful. And what's cool is I remember probably about 8 months ago, Justin and I were working on Real Specific. We were working on it for a span of 2 years. And Abdullah released his course, MadSense Reborn. I believe it was about, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was about January 2017, that's it, yeah.
I've never seen so many people. Like, Abdullah is such a young guy. You would never tell by his online presence, but he has such a major following online. And I truly haven't seen so many results from just such a simple, training course. And it was amazing, tons and tons of proof shots. So we started working together about 6 months ago, and I know a lot of our real specific and trending traffic users are really trying to figure out, how do I monetize my websites? And, I reached out to Abdullah. He's, I would say, a master at monetizing websites and taking a simple website and making it produce profits for you. So I want to ask the master, break it down for us. What is the secret sauce? What is the method to your madness that gets you results with these types of websites?
All right, let's get into it. So And basic levels, it's a 3 to 4 step process. All right, now the entire process is so straightforward. And whenever I tell anybody, they're always surprised. They're like, "What is that really it? That's what you're doing to, build a 6-figure business?" But it's the truth. So here's how it works. We've got a very simple, WordPress layout. So we use WordPress to build our sites out, and we use this very famous theme called Newspaper. And it's just so is that theme works the best with this business model. There's no secrets there. We don't have our own specially coded theme. It's just this one theme that everybody has access to. We take that and we upload this onto our site, and then what we do is come and find hot content using tools like Reel Specific. Now, before Reel Specific, before even trending traffic, I used to use a tool called BuzzSumo. Now, BuzzSumo, many people have heard of it. It's quite expensive, but using that, I would research hot content in niches that I was taking part in. Now, these niches, honestly, it can be any single niche you're thinking of, okay? It can be beauty, it can be makeup, it can be fitness, it can be football, whatever you're thinking about, you can build a site on it and you can put content out. So here's how it works. We build a WordPress site, we find hot content in a specific niche, and then straight from there, we go over to Facebook and create simple page post engagement ads. Now, what these do is create engagement to our ads, because that's what we're looking for. We want engagement more than anything, because we want our posts to go viral. So when people start engaging, it creates a stir. Sometimes our posts create controversy, and then that ultimately creates virality. And that is where the results are, and that is the business model on the whole. Now, the final thing I need to touch on, is the monetization. Now, you're probably wondering, how do we make money from this traffic? So we have hot content, we have a hot site, but then how do we make money? Now, we make money using publishing networks like Google AdSense. Now, that's just the base income stream we have. With Google AdSense alone, you can turn a profit, but that is not where it stops. That is not where it stops. Then you got affiliate marketing, you got e-commerce, and a bunch of my customers and clients. They're not just leveraging Google AdSense. We've got one client who's making $100,000 a month just from Shopify and viral news. All right, so that's the kind of stuff we teach inside this training. That's the kind of stuff that works, but on the basis, this model is as simple as setting up a WordPress site, acquiring hot content, and driving simple page post engagement ads on Facebook.
A couple things I want to touch on, because that sounds amazing. Number one, when you hear that somebody is making $100,000 a month from something like this, a little disclaimer on that. I'm sure the guy's been doing it for quite a long time.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to just pick this up and immediately see those kind of results.
Definitely not. 100%. I got to be real about that myself.
Exactly. Yeah. But the method is proven. And, a couple things, I typically hear a lot from our customers is, the major question is, how do I monetize my websites and how do I drive more traffic? We know that, publishing content is just one portion of it, but then you get into things like SEO and paid traffic and all these complicated things. And that's why I love your course, is you've really simplified stuff to be really simple, but you also balance between multiple levels of monetization. You see, with monetization, you have passive monetization where it doesn't really require your attention. And I would say that's something like AdSense, where you plug it on your website and you start working on your traffic methods, which you cover in your course. But then you can work on active monetization methods. That could be things like flipping websites, correct?
Definitely, yeah. And things like CPA offers and, call to actions that are specific to a specific article and a specific niche. And, linking into, we've run a lot of content in the health niche. Now, as you can imagine, there's a lot of health offers out there, ebooks and guides and pills and all kinds of stuff. And these kind of things, you can use little pop-up call to actions, and you've actually got a tool for it called Wishloop. And, we can use things like that. And, put that with our article. We've got AdSense, call to actions, it's just a shebang, and ultimately, creates amazing results.
Let me ask you a question, because I feel like this is one of the main questions we get. We build a brand new website. We get a domain, we get hosting, we build the website, we start posting content, we add AdSense. This is basic level stuff. But the hard part is, how do we drive more traffic? What is your main method, your secret sauce to driving traffic?
The key to driving traffic, it all starts at mindset. Thing is, people are not gonna put money into paid ads if they're not turning a profit. So what you gotta do and what you gotta learn and adapt is when to stop spending on a campaign. So the moment you know when to stop spending is when you can start spending more. So what I would do is I spend $5, and if in $5 time I'm not seeing any results, or I'm not seeing any scope in this campaign, I just kill it and move on to the next campaign. This allows me to keep pushing articles, more and more content, and this way you get to that profitable campaign much quicker. So it's all about adapting that mindset, that you don't build a relationship with your articles. You never become emotionally attached to any of your content. You never think to yourself 1 second that this campaign is going to make me rich. You just see every article as another article, and the moment you can adapt and understand that, then becoming profitable with paid advertising is not even part of the issue.
That's what I love about my good buddy Justin Anderson. He's like always, he never has an emotional connection to a campaign, a product, a headline, any of that. He's like, listen, we'll test it. We test until we figure out that it's going to become profitable. And that's a major distinction, because when you're trying to figure out paid ads, it can be really complicated. There's so many different moving pieces, and you don't know when to stop. That's the key, is
exactly, you don't
when
know when
to stop.
Yeah,
Exactly. And so let me ask you this. You start paying money on ads. At what point does it say to you, hey, this is going to be a good campaign, or this is probably going to be a bad campaign?
A bad campaign. All right, so this is actually covered inside the entire optimization and scaling module, but I want to cover it here as well. So how I go about it is I'll start it off with $5 a day. Okay, that's the base. Now understand this, that on Facebook, if you wanted, you can even spend $1 a day. You can spend $2 and $3. So me personally, I would go with $5, and that way I can get a decent amount of data in. Now within 24 hours, I want to see a few things. Okay, there's a few things you look at, they're all covered inside the training, but a few of them things will be things such as my cost per click. Normally I want it to range between 8 to 10 cents. Now if right off the bat it's coming at $1, I know straight away there's no way I can turn a profit on this. There's no way this campaign could ever be profitable. So the first thing I look for is cheap traffic. Now once I know I've got my cheap traffic there, once I know I'm paying because thing is, I know from experience that at 8 to 10 cents I can turn a profit. Now if I find at 8 to 10 cents I'm not turning a profit, then of course there's something else that's wrong. Then I start looking into other parts of the article, but basic thing is you want to look at input versus output. If you're spending money and you're not getting any return, if I spent $5 and I didn't even make back 20 cents, there's no scope in this article, there's no future. I will just leave the campaign as that, and I'll start a new one. But if within 24 hours, I find that for my $5 I've made $2, then straight away you've got something there. If you just made cash, like you generated money out of nothing, you didn't sell anything, you just put a piece of article up and you made money. So that's when you know that, okay, there is tweaks that I can make to this article to become profitable. And then that's where I implement the optimization and scaling module to make that campaign profitable.
Love it. And what's also cool is I'm not sitting here as an affiliate, sitting here saying, this is the best product, yada, 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 and then not actually knowing the exact details. I actually have personal friends that are in our space that have gone through this course, use Real Specific, apply these methods, and actually have profitable months every month. And so that's why, I've reached out to Abdullah and, put so much effort into this and making sure that this course was almost perfectly shaped for our product, was because I know that it's going to answer a lot of the questions that you may be wondering right now, which is, how do I drive more traffic? How do I monetize my websites? And I know firsthand from personal experience and from friends, multiple friends who are having extremely profitable months. We have a good friend, I'm going to butcher his name, but I think it's Myson, that's
it. Yeah, man, Myson.
Now, he went through the course. Abdullah introduced me to him quite a little while ago, and he's actually shown me screenshots of his AdSense account where he's making $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 every single month using these methods. Now, I don't want you to get me wrong. You're not going to just pick this up and instantly have $3,000 a month, but I just want you to know, if you are trying to figure out a way to make these websites profitable, you're struggling on figuring out the right way, and you want a step-by-step method, I highly suggest you look into this course. Now, can you show us an example of what your dashboard looks like and some of the modules that are actually in this course, some of the meat and cheese? Is that possible?
Let's go. How about this? I'll share my screen with you now. I'm going to show you everything. I want to show it you all. All right?
Fantastic.
Let's do this. Okay, so we go to share screens, and so here I'm not going to show you the content itself, like the videos, but I'll show you like the basically the layout, every single lesson and the modules. So this is the order. This is how it all starts. Can you see my screen? Just confirm that for me.
Yeah, crystal clear. And first thing I just want to say, I love that you have. Honestly, I really do love that you have step-by-step tutorials here. You know, set up domain, verify domain, set up hosting, verify name server, install DFY mini site, install theme.
Every single thing is covered, you know, step by step, not a single step's missed out. And so this program, as you know, has been literally, I created this back in 2015 before MadSense Reborn even hit the scene. This program was called 6 Cent Secret. So understand that I've been developing this for nearly coming up to 3 years now. So I ensure, you know, that any missing steps, they have been worked on, they've been added inside, and day after day I'm receiving feedback now, thousands of customers giving me feedback. This is a complete training that covers every single step of setting up a viral news business. Now let's get straight into it. So module 1 is the foundation, in which we acquire our domain, set up hosting, and set up WordPress. Then module 2 is done for you mini site. Now this is actually one extra thing we're giving away with MadSense Reborn 2. We didn't actually give this away with MadSense Reborn 1 because, you know, it's a big task, you know, it was a big job for us and a big ask from us to actually get one of our sites and give it away to our thousands and thousands of customers. Now what you can do is go inside module 2, and within 2 files, within the installation of 2 files, you can have a full-blown viral news site set up onto your server. So that's super cool. We covered that in there. Then WordPress Magic, this is a do-it-yourself module. So if you decide you don't want to install this done-for-you mini site, you know, with our help, then by all means you can set it up yourself and follow all this training. You know, I don't want to go into it. There's 16 videos there. It covers everything, you know, from installing the theme to setting up your legal pages, your contact pages, your meta settings, your logo, your site font. Literally every single part of the design and the structure and framework of your WordPress site is covered inside this module here. Then we move on to AdSense and Analytics. So we cover Google AdSense and Google Analytics. And this is a super interesting, you know, module, because in MadSense Reborn 1, I didn't actually cover Google Analytics. Now, this is highly crucial when it comes to flipping your site. If you don't have these stats to present, you won't make any headway. You won't be able to sell your site. And the other thing is, without Google Analytics, you can't spot what's wrong with your site. Even if your site's profiting, there's a big chance you're leaving thousands of dollars on the table at any moment in time. There's always money being left on the table, and the only way to identify that is by setting up Google Analytics. All right, moving on. We got is the effective curation module. Now this is a big module for me and Shane, because Real Specific is introduced inside here. Now I cover a bunch of tools, free platforms and paid platforms, but as you can see on lesson 7, my personal favorite is Real Specific. I cover how you set it up, how to set up spinner with it, how to locate hot content with it, how to curate content with it, and then I even cover, if you decide you want to get unique content and you actually want to you want to automate content with writers, I cover how you can hire writers, where to get writers from, how to get that content over onto your site, and how to find relevant images for your content.
Love it.
Once again,
this is awesome, man.
Brilliant. And then moving forward, we move into advertising this content. So now we've got all this content, we want to get traffic to it. So we've got the Facebook Mastery module, in which I cover everything regarding Facebook ads. And I'm going to be honest with you, I just tell you to go straight to a golden resource called Facebook Blueprint, and you can do that right from here. You know, this isn't created by myself, but if you go to the Facebook Blueprint, it's it's an available resource that people did not make use of. And this blueprint covers every single thing regarding Facebook ads by Facebook themselves. So I would just recommend you go inside there and you do your training on that, and then finally just come back inside here. And anything, you know, what I teach here is only specific to viral news. You know, this training over here is specific to viral news. It's not how to become a master at Facebook ads, it's how to become a master at Facebook ads for viral news sites. Okay, and so Facebook Blueprint will teach you how to become a master at Facebook ads on a whole. Now moving on from there, we've got the optimize and scale module, which I talked with Shane about earlier, and this is how you're actually gonna, judge your campaign, see where it's going. Is it going to turn a profit for you? Can you make it profitable, or should you just kill it? And finally, how to scale out the campaign, if it's actually profitable. So that's covered inside that module. And then we've got a super cool module, and this is one of my favorite modules inside this training. It's the same module that one of my clients is using to make $100,000 a month with Shopify, and that's this cheap keep scaling module, in which I cover retargeting. Actually, in MadSense 1, I didn't cover any retargeting, but in MadSense 2, we'll be talking about retargeting, how to set it up, how to use custom audiences to generate crazy dollars and sell all kinds of products with your viral news site. Now, as you can see here, there's a bit of an error here. Lesson 3 and 4 are the same, but that will be fixed very shortly. And then moving on, we've got the CTA to riches module. So this talks about call to action throughout your viral news site, and in here we introduce wish loop. Super cool tool. When Shane showed me this, blew me off my chair, honestly. But this tool over here is very cool, very easy to set up, and I cover the entire setup process and how to make money with it using your viral news site in this module here. Moving on from there, we've got the email madness module, and that actually hooks in with Wishloop, because to collect emails you can actually use Wishloop to create pop-ups and call to actions that will then collect emails from your visitors. And so I go into more detail in that in this module, in which we talk about what an autoresponder really is, why you need it, how to set it up, and then I go through a live 5-day email sequence setup, so you can see how to actually work an autoresponder and how to actually set up emails inside of there. And then moving on to one of the final modules, which is Affiliate Tribe, and that is just setting up affiliate marketing throughout your viral news site. Not only do we have AdSense and email marketing and e-commerce, we will now even have affiliate marketing, and we'll be able to run affiliate offers. And in this I show you how you can apply to affiliate networks, some of the biggest affiliate networks, and how to ensure you get accepted upon your first application. And then the final is the miscellaneous module, in which I'll just be adding bits and bobs regularly. Every time a customer has a problem, that video will be going right in that module there. And that's it. That's a wrap. That is just the front end.
This is crazy, man. Whoa, wait, did you just say this is only the front end?
Yeah, that is just the front end. That's not even what the video modules we have on the upsells.
That's crazy, man. Can I ask you one question? Can you go down to lesson 6? I just want to show people. I'm sorry. Go back up to legal pages, and go ahead and click on that one real quick. And there's one point I just wanted to make as I show people this. One of the things I love about Abdullah's training is, sorry, maybe
you have to pull up the video.
Yeah, pull up the video. I just wanted to show that your videos aren't like outrageously long. They're actually very short.
Oh yeah, let me actually. You know what? If you want to see a real sneak peek on that, let me show you how short my videos are and how concise they are. So these are all the modules inside our video hosting platform itself, and so you can see all the videos one by one. 7 minutes, 3 minutes, 8 minutes, 4 minutes, and we go inside one of the biggest modules, which is WordPress Magic. You'll find 4 minutes, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. You're not going to be sat there for hours and hours, just concise. Watch it, do it, watch it, do it, watch it, do it, and that's just how it goes inside MadSense Reborn.
Like I said in the beginning, guys, if you're sitting here watching this, I truly feel like this course was perfectly developed. I know just because I've worked with Abdullah over the last couple months on this, was perfectly developed for our audience. So, if you are sitting there trying to figure out how to take your website to the next level, instead of myself, trying to build out this massive course, I reached out to the guy that's an expert at it, and worked with him to add in some little snippets that I thought would be super valuable for you guys, just because I truly do want you guys to succeed with our tools. And to succeed, you have to have the right information, and you have to have some little secret tactics to monetize your website. So I'm very happy to see this. Now, you said that was only the front end. Can you let us know what's in the OTOs? Like, what's the upgrades?
So if we just scroll down on this page, I can actually walk you through them right here, right now. And so what we're going to have is, obviously, as you all know, on the front end, we're giving away a done-for-you mini site, which you can install yourself. However, this does come, it functions just fine. However, you're still going to find some missing parts, some missing functions, some things you wish that could still be there. And what you'll find, it doesn't have that personal touch to it. On the first OTO, what we offer is a done-for-you MadSense site. Now, this is actually done by me and my team. So we actually work on your site ourselves. We make it personal to your niche. We create your logo out for you. We insert all your legal pages, everything. We set everything up from scratch ourselves. All right. And so that is a much, better service than just installing it yourself. And,
Yeah.
obviously you're going to have some missing pieces and you'll still have a lot of thinking to do. But anyways, that's just OTO1, which is done for you MadSense site. And as you can see, there's two prices there. And the reason being is because at $97, you'll receive your site back within 10 days. But at $127, we'll be able to get you back your done for you custom site built, to your niche and to your brand within 3 days. Within just 3 days, you'll have your own site, unique site back with your own logo just within 3 days. So that's what $127 gets you on the OTO1. Now OTO2, as you can see, is your own tool, real specific content automation. And so you'll be offered that on OTO2. But anyone watching this, I'd be surprised if you're on Shane's list and you don't have real specific already. So ignore that. And then moving on, we have OTO3, which is flipping mastery. Now over here it says flipping mastery, however it's actually flipping and outsourcing mastery. So actually I cover flipping and I also cover outsourcing this entire viral news business model. I give out job posting templates that you can just take and post online and you'll find the right people for the job. So that's a super cool module. And the flipping module, yeah.
I wanted to say one thing on that. Sorry to interrupt you, buddy. When it comes to flipping these websites, I've seen a lot of our users have really good success with that. I actually have a personal friend that bought about 200 websites for $1 and like $1 each site, applied all these methods, and for him to say that he made 100x on his initial investment isn't too absurd to say, actually, because it was only $1.
$1,
So flipping websites, if these websites are making you money, you may or may not want to sell them, right, because it's making you money. But if you want to just churn and burn and you want to just build a ton of websites, Real Specific is very scalable in that way that you can automate across anywhere from 20 to up to 100 websites. You can definitely do that with this, and with that flipping module, that would definitely be something that
and I want to cover one more thing, actually.
Yeah.
You mentioned that once you start making money, you don't necessarily want to sell your site. Okay, and so I've been in that situation myself where I had a site so check this, it done 11k in revenue at this point. Within 2 months, I had done 11k in revenue at Google AdSense, and I listed it to flip the site. So I received 3 offers, okay? 2 of them were, one was like 20k, one was 22k, and the final one was $50,000. Okay, so I received a $50,000 offer for the site. But at the time, I was working with a partner, so our deal, me and the partner here, was a deal. He used to fund all the advertising, and I used to drive all the traffic and optimize all the campaigns. Okay, so my partner at the time, he said to me, reject all the offers. Okay, he told me all 3 offers, he told me reject them. So I wasn't able to take them, I wasn't able to flip my site, and we still had that site there. However, what I teach inside this module and what I done at that time was I turned all 3 of these offers into paid clients. One of them paid me 10k, one paid 5k, and one paid 3k.
Wow.
And I'm going to cover that inside the flipping module, how you can make clients out of these potential flipping sales. Okay, so if you decide you don't want to sell your site, well, you can use that data you've got there to actually bring in new clients for yourself. That will require the same work. All you'll do is go in there and you'll build out the same site for them. You'll just make it personal to them. You'll build it to their own brand, to their own domain, and they'll most likely leverage the same content you're using. And of course, with the same content, they'll get the same results, and boom, you can charge them all kinds of dollars. And that's covered inside the module. It's actually one of my favorite pieces of training, because me, since day I've been a coach, before even viral news, I was into network marketing, and in network marketing I was always coaching. I've always been that coach. And so when I was able to link the two together, when I was able to come inside viral news and start teaching people what I'm doing and be able to actually build out sites for them and get on calls with them and coach them and consult with them, to me that was amazing. And that was that connection that I needed to make this business model the one for me. And so that's covered inside OTO3 at a cheap price of $37. Okay, and then the final OTO is AdBuddy, which is a software by my launch partner Tom Yesikov. And what AdBuddy does is actually it allows you to create ads very, very quickly. Okay, so it's got a lot of templates in there that you can just plug into right away and start pumping out ads, because the last thing you want is, once you've got hundreds and hundreds of articles, you don't want to be sitting there for hundreds and hundreds of hours creating hundreds and hundreds of campaigns. And so for that reason, we have a software such as AdBuddy that can save you the hassle and time in creating those ads, so you can spend more time in publishing those campaigns and actually generating traffic.
That's fantastic, man. And I have to say, for all of the value that I just saw in the front end, to offer all of that for only $27, I mean, That's crazy to me. And I'm not saying that in a hypey way. I'm just saying that is a lot of value that our users can take away from for literally $27. That's an absolute no-brainer. I guarantee you have $27. I would highly suggest that you jump on board, with this training. And I'm super interested in that flipping mastery course myself even. I want to jump on board with that and see, what you're talking about with basically making those clients. I'm sorry, making those people clients and, having outsourcing tips. I'm always looking for more outsourcing tips. But, that's fantastic, man. And I really like the Ad Buddy as well. I didn't know that was there. That's really cool.
Yeah, super cool software, 100%. That's it, man. That's MadSense Reborn. That's the package. That's what these people are getting access to on May 24th when this goes live.
Fantastic, man. And I did want to cover one more thing. I just wanted to ask you, do you have any some proof shots or something like that you can show us? Because I just want to reinforce that this is like a no baloney course, that there is a lot of results. Like, this isn't something that you just threw together to, have it sell. So
let me show you that. So what we have over here, we've got 2 pages. Now, keep this in mind, that our sales page hasn't even gone live yet. Now, our sales page is going to have double the testimonials, even triple that any other, any one of our other pages will have at the moment. Okay, so as you can see, if we just come over onto this page, these are some big recent results I want to share with you. And so it's just, there you go. Boom, here it is. So if we look at this one over here, this is actually a video. And by the way, you people can come over to this page yourself and take a look at it yourself. Over 10K in March 2018 and 9.8K in April. So these are some great results by, Gora Bora. He's actually my partner. And his partner has actually achieved these results following my training over the past few months. And actually, their case study was even on MadSense version 1. Now, since then, these guys have done about $300,000 with Google AdSense. So over the past 2 years, they've done about $300,000 with Google AdSense. Okay, so
that's crazy.
Crazy numbers. And then I was talking about my client that's doing 100K a month with e-com Shopify. That's the proof right there for that. And over on the other page, you can actually find his store. So he actually revealed his store, esmarty.com. So over 700K sales, over 700K in sales this guy's done, using just pixel traffic, which is what I was talking about, retargeting with viral news sites. And so that's that right there. We've got this guy over here, Rahmat. Now this guy, as you can see, he says your 6th sense method is working amazingly until now. The reason he says that is because, as I mentioned before MadSense version 1 even came around in 2015, I had a course called 6th Sense Secrets, and this guy has been following me since then. And since then, it's been nearly 3 years, and this guy, till today, he's receiving a 500 to 800% return on investment. So what can I say? 3 years down the line, in 500 to 800% ROI, absolutely insane. We got this guy over here, Jamil Velji, spending for every $1 he's spending, he's getting back $3. Okay, so he literally tripling his money, every time he spends on Facebook ads. And so when this sales page goes live, you'll find a lot more testimonials. Right now, this was just a bit of a teaser for our JVs and for people signing up to our webinar. But when the sales page goes live, you'll find at least triple the amount of testimonials on this page, on that page. Over here, we've got a guy, he literally doubled his money in a single month, even more than doubled, spent $600 and came back with $1,300 inside Google AdSense. And let me explain something to you. With this business model, there are no side expenditure. It's simple as input and output. You spend on Facebook ads and you get back on Google AdSense. There's nothing more to it. You got no more expenses apart from your hosting every single month, apart from acquiring new domains maybe, or paying for content. Aside from that, your only expense is the advertising itself, okay? And once you do your advertising, whatever comes back in return, that's for you to keep, take off your advertising spend, and boom, it's all profit.
That's awesome, man. That's really cool. And one thing I do want to say, correct me if I'm wrong, but one thing I've noticed is a lot of the people that are, succeeding with this and crushing it, like I said, don't take this the wrong way, but some of these people are coming from third world countries, and $500 profit is a lot of money. You know what I mean? To even get to the point where you make $10,000 with the website, is game changing. I think that could
what you
could
said
open
then
up.
is very true, you know, like,
Yeah.
honestly, I never thought myself, and when I released this course and all people from the third world started jumping on it, you know, I was amazed at what it was able to do for them. And, you know, today we've got people in the third world making, you know, far more money than us people are, you know, people
Yeah.
based in the first world. So it's proper crazy, you know. It's admirable, honestly, yeah.
That's beautiful, man. And to think that somebody could use one of these websites, apply the methods, what they already know, and get it to the point where they're making $10,000, even if it's not $10,000 a month, but it's just $10,000. You know, that could be literally a game changing for, you know, a lot of people in their lives, you know, with the amount of profit they can make. You know, I just wanted to say, is there anything else that you feel like our real specific and SEO users should know about?
Right, so real specific and SEO users, you know, actually, I don't think so, really. You know, all you need to understand is that what I've shared with you today and what you're going to see on the sales page, or if you attend my live webinar on May 24th, whatever you see there is exactly how it is. There's nothing, when it comes to me and when it comes to my teaching, there's no secrets involved. You know, I don't leave anything uncovered. So what you learned today about the business model is exactly how it works. And what we've told you about our success stories with Real Specific and Viral News, it is just how it is. And so what I want to let you know is that with these two things combined, it's literally all problem solved. Because, you know, of course, what Shane mentioned before, you get Real Specific and cool, you've got your content solved, you're able to acquire all this content, but how do you actually make money? And so that's what MadSense Reborn is for. There's nothing uncovered inside this program. It's all step by step. You know, once you've got inside it and you've got Real Specific, you have just solved yourself one big problem in life, and that is building that, you know, side income stream for yourself you've been looking for a very long time.
And what's also unique about this is, you know, not only are we going to be pushing this course, that's why we're doing the interview, right? But I'm also going to be, you know, Justin and I are going to be taking this course and we're going to be putting it in our autoresponder and putting it in our, you know, dashboard or somewhere we're going to put it just as a, you know, like a long-term course that if people are trying to figure out how to monetize their sites, they're trying to figure out how to do, you know, affiliate marketing and, you know, get emails and call to actions and flipping websites and all of that, you know, we're going to have that as our long-term training for the users that are using our product right now. So I'm really happy that you're releasing this course. And like I said before, I feel like it was perfectly made for us. So I'm a little bit selfish about it. You know? But man, so you're going live on May 24th. I'm going to include, we're going to email this out. I'll include somewhere with the video, whether it's in the email or the page that this interview is on. We'll include the link for the webinar, but we'll also include the purchase link if you feel that this is a product that you want to jump on board with. Now, just remember this is only $27 front end. That's incredible. So
over 80 videos for just $27.
That's crazy. So I highly suggest you jump on board with that. Obviously, Justin and I will keep producing training, but you know, the training that Abdullah has put together is incredible. I really enjoy it, and I'm actually excited to go through it myself. So I appreciate all the time that you've spent with us. You know, it's been about 30 minutes today, and I hope you have a wonderful day, Abdullah, and I hope you guys crush it on the 24th. And everybody watching this, I hope you guys jump on board with it, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you guys so much, and I'll talk to you guys later.